Tayo, she said, turning to him, how do you know when someone really loves you? Unnoticed love. Nina had always been the quiet type. She wasn't one to stand out in a crowd or demand attention. Yet, in the small moment, when she laughed at someone's joke or listened intently as a friend shared their troubles, there was something warm and genuine about her presence. And that was exactly what drew Tayo in, even if she never seems to notice. Tayo and Nina had been friends since their university days. He was the outgoing one, always cracking jokes and lighting up a room. She was the calm and his chaos, the steady rhymes that made things feel right. Over the years, they shared countless conversations about life, dreams, disappointment, but Tayo kept one truth locked away. He was in love with her. Not the flashy kind of love, it was quiet, the kind that noticed how she always offered her last piece of gum without hesitation, how she remembered the smallest details about people, like the fact that Tayo hated rainy days but loved the smell of the earth afterwards. He loved the way her eyes crinkled when she smiled and how she found joy in the simple things, like buying roasted corn from the roadside vendor after work. But Nina never saw it too. To her, Tayo was a safe place, a confidant, the friend who always showed up when she needed him. She told him about her crushes, her heartbreaks, and the men she thought might be the one. And each time Tayo listened patiently, swallowing his feeling, knowing she was happy and that should be enough. One evening, they sat on the bench outside a small cafe, sipping drinks. The sun was setting, painting the sky in a soft orange and pink. Nina was quiet, lost in thought. Tayo, she said, turning to him, how do you know when someone really loves you? The question hung in the air. He looked at her for a long moment, his heart pounding. There was such much he wanted to say. That love is the way someone always show up, how they remember the little things, how they stand by you even in silence. Instead, he smiled softly and said, you just know when someone really loves you. You feel it even if they never say a word. She nodded, thoughtful, her eyes turning back to the sunset. Tayo knew then that she still didn't see it. His love remained unnoticed, like a quiet song playing in the background of her life. But he stayed by her side, hoping that one day she would hear it. Part 2. Unnoticed Love. Weeks turned into months and life went on as it always had. Tayo and Nina's friendship remained strong, even if his feelings for her quietly deepened. He never pursued or pressured her, never crossed the line. He believed that love should be patient, and his love for Nina had always just been that. That's one day. Nina got a job offered in another city, far away from the quiet life. Their evening walks, their late night talks over buying suya and soft drinks. She was excited about the new opportunities. And Tayo did what he had always did. He smiled, he encouraged her, he helped her pack. The night before she left, they sat together one last time at their favorite spot by the lagoon. The moon was high, its reflection dancing on the water's surface. Nina leaned her head on Tayo's shoulder, something she often did, but this time it felt heavier, like she knew something he didn't. Tayo, she whispered, I don't know how I'm going to do this without you. He shook softly, trying to hide the ache in his chest. You'll be fine, Nina. You always are. There was a long silence between them. Then she spoke again, her voice barely audible. Do you think we are do you think we were ever more than just friends? Tayo breathed, cough in his throat. He turned to look at her, his heart racing. How do you mean? She sighed, sitting up straightly, looking at the water. I guess I've been thinking all this time you've been here. You've seen me at my best and worst, and I wondered if I've been blind to something right in front of me. He gave a quiet laugh. He gave a quiet laugh, full of relief and a little disbelief. I've loved you for years, Nina, but I figure you were never ready to see it. She turned to him, searching his face. And for the first time, she truly saw him, not just the friend who had always been there, but the man who had loved her silently and completely. I'm sorry, she said, tears in her eyes. I don't know. He smiled, reaching for her hand. Do you now? That night, under this quiet sky, they found each other in a new way. It wasn't flashy or dramatic. It was simply honest and real. And for the first time, Tayo love wasn't unnoticed anymore. Unnoticed love. Do share, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.